Hey folks, Trace Blackmore here of Scaling Up, and I know a lot of you listen to Scaling Up as you travel, and many of you are traveling to the AWT convention this week. So I wanted to make sure you had a glimpse of what was going on this week so you can start to plan your week. We spoke earlier, it is so important to make sure you make a plan for the convention, because if you don't, you're not going to be as productive as you could be. So please start to make those plans if you haven't done so yet. On Tuesday, registration opens. On Wednesday, that's when the golf tournament is. There's a water plant tour. There's a brewery tour. The technical subcommittees are going to be meeting at 2:30. The exhibit hall opens at 4. Women of Water are going to meet at 6:30. And then the CWT and new member reception are at 7. Hopefully you then have a good night's sleep and then get up bright and early Thursday morning, because that's when Scaling Up Nation is going to get together, and we're going to have the Scaling Up meetup at 7 a.m. for breakfast. We're going to meet people in the Scaling Up Nation and get this convention started off right. And then about 7:30 or so, we're going to go to the commercial corners until about 8:20. The general session starts at 8:30 until 9. And then the keynote speaker, Pat Williams, is going to speak to us between 9 and 10. At 10 o'clock, the exhibit hall opens. Lunch will be served at the exhibit hall. And there's a technical learning lounge between 11 and 12:30. And then we have many papers to choose from between 3 and 5. Folks, if you have not gone online or downloaded the app and looked at all the papers that are going to be going on this week, please do so. You're not going to be able to see everything, so you want to make sure you're going to go see the things that you really want to see. You're going to get there early. You're going to have notes prior to actually going there, so that way you're getting the most out of all these papers. And then later that evening is the AWT annual reception and awards dinner from 6 to 10. That brings us to Friday. Now on Friday from 7:30 to 8:30 is when we're having the committee breakfast. So I know a lot of people have wondered how they get involved with the AWT. Well, this is going to these breakfasts. One, you get free breakfast, so why not go? But if there's a specific committee that interests you, please sit in on these meetings. This is how you're going to learn about these. The exhibit hall is going to open at 10 and close at 2. And then there's papers all throughout the day. And then most importantly, the Young Professionals Happy Hour is going to be from 5:15 to 6:15. Michelle Farmer will be there, great friend of Scaling Up. So make sure you stop by and say hello to her. On Saturday, there's a business owners meeting from 7:30 to 12:45. Now, pre-registration is required for that. So if you're a business owner and you want to go to that, and there's a lot of valuable information there, please make sure you register for that. And for everybody else, there's papers throughout the day. There is a lot going on this week, so make sure you've got your week plotted out so you know where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be. Remember, relax. You're there to enjoy yourself. Go around, talk to fellow water treaters, talk to maybe some of your future vendors, find out what's going on in the industry that you work in, and just have a great time. I look forward to meeting you at the convention. So please, if you see me, come up to me, say hi. I'm going to be doing some recordings there. By all means, if you do not have a Scaling Up button to put on your lanyard, make sure you get one. And if you see somebody without one of those, make sure you have an extra one to put that on to somebody. I'll see you at the convention, folks. Have a great week.